Now we're live. What's up, everyone? So, we're here today to do some PTG bending, and I noticed the intro music was some straight up emotional, sad piano music now that I see what came up on YouTube. So, we're starting the stream with some of that tonight. I'll be in Discord as well. Let me unmute myself. Looks like we got Lightning Man here. What's up, man? Anybody
Yeah,
else
what's
that
going on?
wants to can come and join in Discord as well. Let me get y'all the link. 1 second here. I definitely gotta. Dude, what's up, Rob? You can hear me now. Hey, this
Yeah,
isn't.
about a second here.
Yeah, now you can hear me. I think. I hope. That's what I'm planning on. So we're just setting up chat here, and then we'll get some PTG bending. And tonight we'll be giving away a pack of this tubing right here. Let me actually switch cameras now that I think about it before we get too far. So some Thermaltake tubing. Everyone hates on Thermaltake all the time, I know, but they're the PTG that I really actually enjoy using. It works well for me. So it comes in two sizes. Well, technically four, and I've used it for both. So this is 1612, or else they also call it 5/8 by half. It does kind of work for both, although I've really only used it with 1612 fittings for the most part. It also comes in the 1/2 by 3/8 as well as the 1210. It's not exactly the same. I haven't used that stuff as much, so take a gamble if you win. So let's see here. You had that phone hold music going. Yeah, dude, that was some sad stuff. I'm sorry for starting out that way, but hopefully it gets better from here on out, right? Uh, so that's at least what we can hope for. So we've got some bends left to do. So I apologize. You guys might have seen some pictures this afternoon of no tubing in here. But it ended up working out where, since this is actually just my old build and I'm moving it to the Define S now, uh, this bend, and this bend could all be reused. So I just reused them and put them in this afternoon so we could save time tonight. Obviously, this here is just a straight tube, and oddly enough, once I got it in, it's probably like just the right length, and it is a son of a bitch to get out. So I left it in. Um, Other than that, we have this rad to res run to go. We've got the res to pump, and then we've got the pump out to GPU. So we've got three decently tricky bends. Well, the first one here that we're going to do, the rad to the res, is actually pretty simple, but we're going to start easy and then we'll work our way up to the tougher bends. The other ones are like 90s and offsets, so should be a little bit of an interesting time here. If it looks a little dark in the case, I apologize. I got to get some lights like behind us. Don't you guys agree? Like, you think maybe like one somewhere back here would probably help,
Yeah.
because it's kind of dark in the case, if you ask me. If I didn't have everything hooked up, I could turn on the LEDs, but there's a lot of cables back there, and that's a lot of work. So,
Oh, boo-hoo. You just have to disconnect one cable and plug it into the controller.
well, I would have to unplug the pump and the motherboard, and
But don't you have like a what you call a cable modded controller with a remote?
yeah, I do, but everything's hooked up right now. So even if I jump to PSU, it's gonna start the pump,
Well, well, yeah.
and I don't
I
want the
thought it
pump.
was
The pump's clearly
low
not
power.
full. But I could have. I didn't realize it would get this dark. It was a lot lighter in here this afternoon when there was like the sun and stuff. That thing's pretty bright, so I
Oh, the
forgot.
new stream setup looks amazing.
The stream setup looks amazing.
No, not the setup, but like the overlay, I guess.
Oh, the over that took me all of like 10 minutes in Photoshop, man. It's pretty
Yeah,
simple stuff. I don't
it
know.
just
Someone
looks so claustrophobic before with all the well, you kind of have to, but it looks a lot cleaner now.
Yeah, I got rid of one extra camera. I figured just two angles at once is better than
Mm-hmm.
three.
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody
I agree.
on one of the streams though recently commented after the fact on YouTube, said that they hated the chat up in there. They're like, get rid of it for the video. I was like, well, it kind of just saves the stream, so it's
It
there.
just kind of goes away on itself, so unless you got a waterfall of stuff.
Yeah,
I like it
and
a lot.
That's what everyone said last time. I asked if people liked the chat up there, and everyone was like, "Yeah, it's good." So I just left it,
Alright.
and the one comment on YouTube hasn't turned me off from it yet. So,
I
but
mean, the one thing I would say is you're probably going the left side above
the left
body
side,
camera.
I could move it
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Now that I'm looking, that does kind of make
So
sense.
this way it doesn't block your big nose.
Oh, dude, yeah, you got to see my nose, man. If you miss the nose, that's not a good stream. Okay, damn Old Spice ad.
Yeah. Before I got
Oh,
here,
what's
I was
up,
trying
Matt?
to, like, set it up.
Wide beams
I do
in
not
there.
have your Amazon account back there.
They're all over in here, Matt. Dude, I got like a strip here, I got a strip back there, I got a strip on the res, I got a strip under the PSU shroud. I still got 2 strips over there. I got to figure out where to use those, but we got a lot. I just
That's a lot.
we can't use them yet. Just give it a little bit. We gotta like wait. It's better anyways. We'll like turn on the lights and then they'll be coolant and it'll be all like boom. So very structured and refined. Thank you. So we're just gonna start with this first bend here. The gun is gonna be a little bit loud. I hope it's not too loud. It shouldn't be bad. But this one is just like hardly even a 45. It's like a 30-degree angle. So we're just gonna put a little bend in this little tube here and hopefully I get it right on the first try. We'll see. So if anybody wanted to get any of the stuff that I'm using in the stream, I have now linked it all in the description on YouTube and in the Facebook. I'll link it in just a minute here on Twitch.
You have the specs somewhere?
Do I have what?
The specs?
Of what?
The computer.
Of the computer? No, I don't. This is my old hardware from like I started building this computer like 2 years ago basically, and I've been transferring stuff throughout the past couple of years here. But it's got a 6700K, 16 gigs of RAM, 1070, and yeah, a 950 Pro. What else do you want to know? It's a Z170 Maximus Hero board. So, we've got this
What RAM have you got there that you're water cooling it?
just some Vengeance. Yeah, some Corsair Vengeance. Nothing fancy. Shoot, we just got a little bend in this guy. I think
Yeah,
that's...
if that RAM was any more aesthetic.
Yeah, that's why I put a block on it, because like when I went to watercool my PC, that was when RGB RAM was first coming out, or just LED RAM in general was first coming out, and I was like, spend $300 on new RAM or $100 on a block. And I was like, I'll spend $100 on a block. So here we are.
The most useless block next to an HDD block.
Oh yeah, dude. I never tell anybody to water cool their RAM. It's a terrible idea. It's stupid, but I did
It's smart if you're doing like 5,000 megahertz on an Apex, but
it. Sure, but otherwise I just did it for aesthetics.
I mean, your RAM will die anyways at the 1.8. You have to shove through it, but
Yeah. So it looks like the bend is good. We just got to shorten it up, obviously. So we got quite a bit to shorten up, actually. It looks like we got at least a fittings length to cut off this guy. So I'm just going to use a scroll saw tonight real quick. It'll be a little bit loud for a brief second here, but it'll speed things up.
Bars?
So,
Are those Corsair fans?
Corsair, yes, they're ML120s and then there's 140s on the top. So there's a 360.
I love my 140s.
Yeah, dude. Well, I just got the 140s because I used to have 2 360s in my system, and like half the reason why I switched to the Define S was because somebody told me that it fit a 420 in the top super easy, and I was like, cool beans, man. And it's actually not that easy. So here we are. We got it done though. There's like, if you couldn't tell, the 360 is actually sticking out the bottom of the case because I kind of cut a hole in the bottom of the case.
Yeah, sorry if anyone heard like a really loud car in the back. I'm like by the
You're good.
So some jackass was like strolling
Within
down
the last
like,
2 years.
muscle car or something.
Sean said he's been in 3 different cases. Oh, look at that, dude. Chax linked it all. Who is Chax? Are you in here in Discord too? Chax TV, whoever you are, you're a hero. I like you. Oi, what is this mess? It's not that messy yet. I don't. Or do you mean the build itself?
Should I
How's it
link
going,
my
Alex?
mess? It's pretty bad.
And Damon's in here. Dude, get Primo Chill RFB. Dude, I actually do have one. I just lent it to a friend and they never gave it back yet. So, we're just waiting. I do agree. The RFB is pretty freaking dope, but I don't even think PBCs has gotten stock them again since I first told Hank to buy them, because like the RFB that I got, I actually bought myself. So that was like my nice RFB, and it's gone now, but maybe one day. Maybe one day. So we definitely got more to cut off on this bad boy. We can use our handy dandy. So I actually didn't link this one tool in the chat, but PVCs I'm pretty sure does not carry dry erase expo markers. So here we're using a dry erase expo marker because you can wipe it off your PETG tubes real easy, or if you have other hard tube, it should wipe off pretty easy. But you can mark it good enough to cut it. So hopefully this is the last cut on this tube, and we can keep going forward.
What if Hank added easy erase markers that are in fact permanent markers and labeled them as easy?
That's just rude, man. So,
Man, that's loud.
is it super loud? I can get out the freaking hacksaw if you guys want. Would you prefer the hacksaw? The hacksaw's fun.
And calls better.
What's
Is
up,
this
Axon?
for PETG?
Where's the RGB you promised us? I never promised any RGB. You're the one that keeps sticking that on me. I told you. You're the one that has like a black and gray build, and I'm right here with a black and gray build. Why you hate that little black and gray build?
Oh my.
And my roommate just killed himself in the kitchen.
That sounded expensive.
What did you
Matt, are
do?
you using PETG or acrylic?
This is PETG. It's TT PETG. The great stuff. I actually just
Wait, why do you even need a hacksaw or anything else anyway? Can't you just use a tube cutter?
The actual like metal tube cutter.
No, like the ones that you
The cutters.
squeeze and just have.
Oh,
a
yeah,
triangular,
the
like, plate in the
snips?
center.
Those are good too, actually. I haven't picked up any though, is all.
Question.
What's up?
Trent just died.
What died?
Did Trent just die?
Who died?
Your roommate, Trent.
Oh, Trent? Yeah, he's.
Fuck.
I think he's very dead. He's very dead.
Fuck.
There's a sign. So actually, we got a little more to cut off.
Myself with a knife.
You dropped a knife? Oh my. I might have to
Oh,
drive my
that's-
roommate to the ER, guys. We'll be two bending in a little while. Jesus.
Oh no, when the blood's coming out, you can
Yeah, the iron in your blood will only galvanize the nickel. It's not an issue.
The
Not an
iron.
issue at all. Not an issue.
Are you good, dude?
I need a better band-aid than that.
Great, now I'm wondering what the thermal conductivity of blood is compared to water.
He
It's
needs a
iron.
better band-aid.
So,
Okay, so I'll actually break out the hacksaw. We can.
It's on the walls.
iron
Blood is dripping on the walls? Well, boys. Where's Hank? Dude, he's always telling me I gotta, like, cut my finger off on stream. Trent, get over here.
I tried to cut the plate.
Come on, man.
This is how you get used.
This is my moment.
Show the internet your injury.
I think we're switching to the IRL section. I think we're going to the ER.
We're going to the ER pretty
Going on a
soon.
road trip. It's like a magic school bus.
So this is actually gonna be super hard to get on.
Log the ER trip.
But we'll try.
Come on, stick.
This is how
Live
PTC
streaming.
gets their coin.
Oh boy.
It's bleeding
How's
through
it
the
going?
Band-Aid.
It's bleeding through the band-aid, Trent says. Dude, what? How did you drop a knife on your
It
finger?
was on my
You know,
plate in the
go
fridge. I
on
opened the
some
fridge,
of
the
that.
plate.
And colored stretchy tape, whatever it's called.
I wish I had some
No,
electrical
just-
tape.
I have electrical tape right here, man.
Give me some. I need to
Come
make
on over to the mod shop. We'll get you fixed up.
I need to make a Band-Aid.
Yeah, dude. Where's the paper towel? We're out of paper towels.
I need to make a Band-Aid.
Honestly, there's just some hot glue on that shit.
Dude, where did you
Got the
cut
glue,
your
yep.
finger?
No.
Just
You
cut
have
it.
a soldering iron, cauterize it, you're all good.
No. Soldering iron might not be too good there. I don't like any solder on me. Give me the fucking roll, bro.
How have you made it through the last 27 years or so of your life?
27. You're counting me too far,
If I made it through.
dude. I'm an electrician. You give me some electrical tape, I can fix
You
any
need
wound.
more?
Oh,
yeah.
that's good to go. Band-Aid made.
Oh boy.
Band-Aid plus some electrical tape is a
Okay,
man-aid.
we're getting out the hacksaw. Trent, you
God
put the knife
damn.
away.
My knife fell out of the fridge and cut me, dude.
Why do you keep the knife in the fridge anyways?
I did it there so I could cut the chicken.
But the drawer's right next to the fridge.
Fuck, dude, that sucks.
Okay, moving on.
Are you okay, Betty?
He's not okay.
You did.
Fuck.
He is not
All the
okay.
blood's rushing from his head to his finger.
So we're using the
Let's
hacksaw
ingredients in a full bottle of swirling glue. Just stick your finger in there.
so we don't get any noise complaints.
Swirly.
Dude, that man fails at life. Like just in the living room or something. Well, the kitchen is right next to the living room, so that's kind of how it
Dude, I
goes.
was a cook. Cutting yourself is a part of the process.
I don't know. I cut myself all the time modding, and I just never notice. Unless I'm at Matt's house, I just put the knife through my hand.
True statements I've heard.
I noticed that one.
This one wasn't bleeding.
I ruined a mouse pad of Matt's.
I must have cut the vein on this one. Shit.
Oh, I hate the hacksaw, boys.
Oh, God, clean
Oh,
up.
move. Be a man. That's that shit.
It just, with PTG, it likes to pinch on the blade, and then you're screwed. Okay, we're good.
Maybe you should grab Satan's knife. Maybe it'll cut faster.
Knives don't go there.
Seems like
Not that you have good enough zip tie cutters that can work for cutting PETG.
Let me double check what I linked. Does it say rental? I actually might have linked the rental now that I think about it. You can buy that same kit. I think to buy it's like 50 or 60 bucks. I have like the whole kit right here. This is like 90 bucks because it comes with like the heat gun too. But you can get just the mandrel kit, I believe, with like an insert for like 40 bucks or something like that. If you just search monsoon bending kit, that's all it is. So check that out. It's decently useful. I honestly kind of just freehand bend more than anything, so I don't find mandrels that useful, but some people do. So if you use mandrels, it's a pretty good budget kit, I guess. What case is this? This is the Define S. So, and I've done some work to it the last few months on the streams, and here we are.
Doesn't look that good. He slayed it.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's been a work in progress for a while.
Remember how many Dremel cutting hits you went through that first stream?
Dude, yeah, now I got that diamond one, and I haven't had to buy a blade since. It's been cutting like a madman. So,
I
let's
linked the 60mm monsoon kit.
oh, okay. Thank you. Lightning Man, on top of it. What a hero. Let's see if we'll be able to get it now.
You link it on YouTube or link it on Twitch?
He's got
I
it
can
on
only link it
Twitch.
on Facebook and Twitch. I'm not a mod anywhere.
Nothing.
Oh boy. This is still gonna be a pain in the ass to get on both fittings.
Also, like, yeah.
I actually don't know if we can start on the rad side. We might have to start on the red side. Okay, still got an O-ring. And we'll try to get her in. Oh boy. So maybe we'll just do both.
Just want to give a shout out to Matt having the electrical tape to save my finger.
Thank y'all.
Enjoy the salad, Trent, with the blood.
I need
The blood
that.
dressing.
Pressure.
Giving us some good entertainment tonight.
Yeah.
Matt knows where it's at.
Oh man. Yeah, this is a tight little space. It used to be the same way when I had that mock loop in here. I did this same bend,
Potato appears.
and
Yo.
I remember it being a son of a. What's up, Carlos?
I didn't even get the notification.
Of course you didn't. You blocked me.
Yeah, my bad.
Rip.
Oh boys, this is gonna be tough.
That's alright, Matt blocked me, so.
Matt always says streams when I'm at work. It's not fair.
Matt blocks everyone.
Oh,
course.
that's cool. Discord has me banned.
Nice!
So maybe we'll cut off
How'd
a
you manage to do
little
that?
off the other end.
What was that?
How'd you manage to do that?
We still don't know how that happened.
Wait, what? Where are you banned on Discord?
On the server.
Yeah, but
Remember
you're.
it IP banned me?
Oh yeah, off your desktop or whatever. You told me to ban you that one time.
I didn't think you actually would.
Well, it happened.
Well, apparently Matt's more romantic than you realize.
I guess so.
So, hopefully, this does it. It's just so freaking small of a spot to get a tube, so.
Sounds personal.
Shut. I was really trying, like, I took a minute to say that because I knew someone was going to do that. But there's just no way to word that sentence in a way that somebody wouldn't say something like that.
Matt, did you
Hey, at least he's not twisting his
Oh
tube.
my god.
You guys are terrible.
You're
What's
doing
up?
right now, right?
Wide case fractal design, maybe? Oh, did you miss it? I said define S, but I'm sorry if you missed it. Maybe I didn't say it loud enough. What do we got here? Oh, freaking Lightning Man links everywhere. Good job, man.
Yeah, I said. You complimented me on the fact.
I think the picture
part.
scaling is stretching it a bit. Don't think it's abnormally wide. Oh, probably. The camera's 1920 by 1080, and it shouldn't be stretching it too much, but I don't know. Everything looks a little
Should
different on
I-
camera.
Where's the link to the chat? Wait, Matt, can you see the stream chat in Discord?
No. I have Restream chat, and then I have Facebook open, because
okay, never mind
Restream lets me see YouTube and Twitch at the same time, but it doesn't let me see
I think everyone
Facebook.
else here in the voice channel can see the picture I just
Yeah,
posted.
that's
And I tried to link
default.
the stream chat Discord channel in Restream, because it like lets you do that, but it apparently didn't work, so boo-hoo.
that would be convenient.
And actually tonight I kind of noticed that I think I might have gotten like accepted for the Twitch partner thing finally. So
Oh, that would be cool.
I guess yeah, I was trying to do that, and then they're like, follow up with this tax info, and I like filled out the info, and they're like, there should be a pop-up, and there was no pop-up. So
I bet Restream doesn't work with Discord chat because
images, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh boys, this is so close.
That's what she said.
I just don't know how I'm gonna get this to.
The fit in there.
Well, it's just like, if I shorten the tube up anymore, it's not gonna seal with the fitting. And it's almost too long to put in between there, which is really frustrating.
That's annoying.
Yeah. It's just one of those spots, man. Just one of those
I believe
spots.
in you.
You believe me? Well, I mean, there might be. Is there a way I could use a fitting to make this easier? I tried using a 90 to offset it before, but it doesn't offset it enough. What could we do here?
You could make your entire loop with just fittings, no tube.
Let's do it. Go.
Just waterfall it.
Just waterfall. Yeah, I'll just get it close
Just, I
enough.
wonder if anyone's ever done a build like that before, where they actually don't use
That
the
would be
tube,
pretty
just
cool.
connect fittings.
There you go, Matt. You should be able to see it now.
See what? A picture to sum up the last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Nice. Come on, buddy.
Yeah, Cap, that's because we can't link shit in YouTube.
Oh,
Feels bad.
I might just have it. Boys and girls. Oh, shit.
I'm a grown man.
Good for you.
Did I get it? I'm not so certain about it anymore actually being the correct bend. Now
I
it's
just like how the Billy Mays picture is just casually sitting in front of his face and he hasn't noticed that.
so if that bend ain't quite right. What shall we do? Let's get this tube out first, and then we'll rethink our process. Because this one just isn't going to work. As far as I can tell, at least, it's not going to work. Can I get it out, though? Not much love here on YouTube. What's wrong with the YouTubes? Okay. Everybody loves YouTube. Come on. At least I thought so.
Guys, my rotary magic is just not done.
So, let's see. Should we keep doing this one? I think we'd have to redo it because it's just still, it's actually probably less of a bend than this is even. So, we can get more tube. We can keep doing this bend, or we can try another bend. Either one. We have 3 total to do, and lots of PTG, so we'll sit here till we get it. But this one's pissing me off already. Yes, let's just get her done. I feel like we can get that tube right here, right now. Matt's back. What are you up to tonight, dude?
I just had to put the kids to bed.
Oh, fair enough. Way more chat action on Twitch. I guess I'll definitely have to get that partner thing working or whatever that is. So I'll have to look into that tonight.
Or I can host you and give you 0 more viewers.
That helps too, dude. Every little bit. Every 0 counts.
It'll be a good reminder. I'll just throw my subs at you. Just why not?
Yeah, let me host you real quick.
No, but tomorrow night I should actually be streaming again because as long as I can get all the tubing done, which is all of 3 more bends, which we should be able to get done tonight, and then we have Mr. Dr. Drop from Aqua Computer here to leak test after we get the tubing done. So this thing's pretty nifty. It's just a little air pump, and we got a gauge, and we'll test it with air. I actually tested my monoblock after I cleaned it, and then I made sure that I got it all back together correctly with the Dr. Drop. So that was pretty cool. And I suppose in just a bit here, we could probably give away some of this tubing. So if you weren't here at the beginning, I'm using some handy dandy Thermaltake tubing. Everyone hates on Thermaltake, but it's PTG, and it's actually one of the easiest to bend PTGs that I've found. So I kind of just keep using it, and it's also cheap. So there we go. So I guess we're going to try this bend one more time, just because the first one was just a little bit off. It actually doesn't even need to be bent this much, so we'll take it easy on the bend this time, and hope we get it right on the second try. I said this was the easy one. Maybe I spoke too soon.
What you drinking?
She said no.
Yeah, I think they're ignored.
Who's going to bed?
I'm blocked now too.
Oh man.
That's what you were drinking.
No, I wish I was. I'm drinking a Coke. I had a couple beers with dinner, but
There's that.
yeah.
Go for a second there.
I filled my Coke with Jack, actually.
Little subtle ad placement for Coke.
Yeah, we're just hoping Coke pays out. I'll switch to Pepsi if they don't.
Shit, that's her throne.
Okay, so we just got a slight little bend in this tube here, because that's all it's going to take, I'm pretty sure. At least I hope. Skylake, nice. Yes, sir. I've been rocking Z170 I got it pretty soon after the release, I guess. Not too much longer. At least the M8H and everything like that. 1070 I got like day of release. And I'm still glad I have it. So, we'll just stick to this hardware for my
But it's
personal.
like 1200.
Dude, yeah.
Night next week.
I know, right? It was just silly how high they've gone up in price, and I was like halfway tempted at one point, but I was like, what would I buy though? The 1070 works for me, and
Yeah.
I'm not gonna want to buy a new card and then have to block it. So we got quite a bit to cut off here, but that's okay. Matt, are you a Marvel's fan? As in like Marvel Avengers and stuff like that? Is that what you're talking about? Because if so, I like all the superhero movies and stuff like that. Infinity War's coming out next week. That's gonna be pretty cool. Who's going to Infinity War? Yeah, next Thursday night, boys and girls.
Yeah.
What's going on in here?
Is that Mighty Boys?
And it's that Marcel noise.
How's it going,
You
man?
could tell by the mighty voice.
Some slightly less
Right.
powerful voice.
Some slightly less powerful voices here tonight, not my. Damn! I was really hoping for Mighty Boys, but you'll do.
Anyways, I'm just
You
making
like
right
that
now.
you are.
I got a little bit to go before I can get in the machine.
Dude, you just bought parts recently too, didn't you?
Wait, what though?
Didn't you just buy a bunch of parts for your girlfriend's loop or something?
No, I've had the only parts that I have for it right now are parts that I've had for probably a couple months now.
Oh man, she's gonna piss at you for taking too long.
Man, she hasn't even seen me in a couple months.
Oh. Well, that's unfortunate.
I'll be honest.
So Matt, how are your projects coming along? Have you sorted them out yet?
I got a little sidetracked because I want to do, I want to sleeve like all of the cables on my desk.
Oh,
So I'm doing
Jesus.
my XLR cable, getting my headphones.
You're nuts, bro.
Yeah.
That's-
I want to do my
That's gonna be fun.
mouse and keyboard ones with some better sleeving.
You're gonna sleeve your mouse cable?
Oh, I'm doing everything.
Jesus.
Well, I got the G900 and the paracord they use. It just like it frays so easy.
Oh, it does. I have a 502 and I have like tape along it because it just frays and then you just got bare wire.
Yeah, mine's pretty bad.
Wait, so how are you gonna sleeve it? Like, how are you gonna get it out there to
You
sleeve and put back in?
This one's actually modular. The G900 is the wireless one, so
Oh.
for the USB is actually detachable. It's pretty easy.
I have a G703.
That's a thing.
Oh, I think I got that recently.
Yeah, it was a side grade from my, I think, 503. I think it was called, right?
Wait, what?
Wait,
Are you?
Attack a G503?
403.
Is that a thing?
I have a 502.
There's a 502, not a 503. I was thinking
Yeah.
of my 403.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have the 502, so I was confused.
Yeah. I think the upgrade for the 502 would be something like the 602? I don't know.
A little bit on
Rogers
each
Ray
one.
Fans or stuff pretty weird.
We're nearly
I
there.
got a different one from them.
Well, I don't know. 602 probably wouldn't be an upgrade as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
More of a productivity mouse. Yeah, personally, my 502, there's pretty much nothing I don't like about it, except for the lack of a modular cable.
I don't know. I don't care that it has a wire. I've always just had one of those wire wranglers on your desk, and then you're good to go.
Well, I just mean when it gets all torn up and
Yeah, it does.
fraying a bit.
Maybe
Like, I just wish I could get a new cable, because this is a really nice mouse.
I love the
The thing
502.
is that the 602 looks like an office version of the 502.
Definitely gonna go see Avengers.
Maybe. Although its buttons are. I mean, it does have more side buttons, but no thumb button. I really love the thumb button because I use it for voice chat whenever I'm in a game.
It's like a
My
refinable
thumb's
DPI
everything in
switch,
the
right?
Yeah, the one thumb button is really nice. I really like that one.
Yeah.
I never use those.
That's supposed to be for scaling DPI, and that's the most asinine fucking thing I've ever heard of. Who scales their
That's why I have it for
DPI
voice
with
chat.
a
It's
mouse
like
button?
my thumb isn't doing anything else in game, and I need voice chat at any given time.
Yeah.
So why not have the finger that isn't doing anything to it?
Exactly. That's what I do.
I had that like for like walking on CS:GO and stuff like that, because it's never a bad thing to walk, except for when you're getting shot at. Then you gotta run.
Default controls.
Yeah, CS:GO, I love the other four mouse buttons because I have the index
The
finger two
grenades.
for flashbang.
Yeah,
and
exactly. Yep.
smoke, and the thumb two for nade and molly.
Yep.
And
Exactly.
It's just so much easier to switch to nades.
Yeah.
Wait, so you're telling me I'm the only one here who does like, what was that game called? Finger twister while I'm playing the game?
Oh God.
What?
Because like, I always use defaults on NCS.
Oh, so you like scroll through the thing?
No, I go to 4 and then I smash forward to go through the grenades.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah, I do that too.
That's scary.
I play super weird key maps.
Yeah, after putting like.
Yeah,
after
Matt,
putting, like,
don't you?
over
Do you
2,000
use spacebar for forward?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really freaking weird. Nobody does that.
Spacebar to fire.
Oh my God, that'd be worse actually.
Jumping is overrated. Real jumping, spacebar firing.
Yeah.
I wonder if I'd be
that's
able to make a
four-wheel
nice
beat.
key mapping for my keyboard rotated 90 degrees for lower profile.
Okay. So
That would
now
be
we get it
interesting
in
playing with
here.
a 90-degree rotated keyboard.
I mean, a lot of pros I've seen actually going on.
I've only seen pros go
Well,
like
yeah,
1.5.
those are rotated in a lot, but they still use the default key mapping.
The only,
at a
the only
different
reason
angle.
1.6 players did it was to save space at lands.
Yeah, I
Play on
mean,
tables.
global offensive players do it too.
Yeah, that's like half it.
Yeah, except they still use the same layout. They just put their hands at a different angle. Like
Yeah, but you know
actually
now they get like soundproof boots and everything.
Yeah, those
that's a
cheaters.
event.
They can't take the hate.
Like I was at IE in Oakland, and it's just a normal stage.
Yeah.
I'll be at
Open
DreamHack
it.
in another
They're
month
not
or
gonna
so.
provide, like,
I'll probably go check out the CS tourney there. He has scroll saw too. Why don't you use a copper pipe cutter? I know I had a copper pipe cutter, but
Popper
a popper pipe cutter. I just haven't seen it in a while. And the hacksaw I never can seem to lose, so I don't know. Here we are. I gotta get the RFB too, because honestly, like when you're doing stuff like this, like the RFB like makes that take like 5 seconds, and then it's good to go and it's already reamed and everything.
What I'm wondering is why aren't you using
Popper
something
pipe.
I just linked in Twitch?
Wait, what is that?
Like, click on it and you'll see. It's just a nice normal tube cutter. This is what I use my entire thing. It's just so much easier for cutting things.
Is it
Oh,
the
I had that one.
scissors?
I had that
Is it
exact
the
same one.
skizzers?
Like, I have a gray one. But yeah.
Are they skizzers?
But I
No,
use it
it's-
for like
I
soft
use it
tubing.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I honestly have one
The
for
tubing
because
skizzers.
if it somehow gets dull, it may squish your tube a bit if it's dull.
Yeah.
But you can always like flex it.
Okay, I
But you
added
can
one
always,
to my
like,
cart.
Not leave it really dull.
Thank you. I'll get one of
Oh, yeah,
those
I use
next
one of
time.
those for soft tubing too.
Yeah, but you can use them for PTG as well, because PTG is freaking soft.
That's what I did. I used this for all of mine.
Yeah. No, I don't know. A saw is a saw, man. Can't hate
You're
a
right,
saw.
Matt.
It cuts the tube. It's just a pain in the ass. But you know, if you're not willing to put the elbow grease in, why bother at all?
Most of those.
Yeah, it's like you're using a bandsaw or something previously.
I was using a bandsaw, but
Yeah,
everyone
that's
said
just-
it's too loud. So
That's
we-
like overkill and loud.
dude, the bandsaw is by far the fastest. Well, actually, the RFB. The RFB has to be the fastest, just because it chamfers it at the same time.
No, it's definitely the thing I like because you just put the tube in there and squeeze.
True, but then you have to chamfer it.
Like, aren't you supposed to do that thing with the drill anyway?
Yeah, that's the RFB, but the RFB will also, if you just pull the trigger a little harder on the drill, it actually cuts the tube down too. So,
Yeah, but if you got a full length of tube and you need a 3-inch long bend, are you gonna use one of those to go down the entire tube to cut it?
go for it,
He
man.
likes to go nice and slow all the way down.
Just use that and cut off like 3/4 of a meter of tubing and you're left with the little end bit instead of just like a single snip.
Dude, I've been like not a foot with that RFB. It's just slicing through it.
It actually does go pretty quick. Okay, so
2003 knife through.
we got the tube in. Does it actually work? I guess the Dr. Drop will tell us if that tube actually works or not. But I can screw down the compression fittings, I think. Maybe.
What'll tell you if it works?
The Dr. Drop, man. The Aqua Computer Dr. Drop. You gotta pick up one of these, Matt. This is the way to leak test, to be honest. You'll see it in a
You'll have
second.
to share that with me later. I'm not familiar with it.
It's linked in the description. Oh.
Let me see.
Oh, unless you're not on YouTube.
PETG is that, Matt?
What's that?
What size PETG is that?
1612. We'll actually give
Manual
some away
not linked.
right now. If I'll just have to mute Discord chat for a second. And actually, so I'm just working on getting that fitting screwed on. It's just being a little bit of a bugger. And so you guys know I'm not cheating. I'm gonna write down the answer. Right, you guys don't get to see it right now, but I'm gonna write down the answer on this piece of paper, so you guys know I'm not cheating. We put it back there. Okay, so boys and girls, I'm gonna mute Discord chat, and if you answer this question correctly, you will win yourself a box of PETG tubing, the Thermaltake V-tubular, just like I got. You'll just have to PM me after on Discord or Facebook, or just send me an email. And it comes in 2 sizes. You can tell me what size you want. But here we go. I gotta mute for just a moment in Discord. So, boys and girls, the question is, what year did I do my first rigid tubing loop?
Stream.
And if you guys, whoever answers first correctly wins. And let's see, where do we answer? In any of the chats. No, you guys don't have to. You don't have to message me the answer. You just have to answer in any of the chats: Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. And let me get back to Facebook. You guys are just guessing. Holy crap! Look at you guys go. Nobody's got it yet. So I'm just gonna keep working on this fitting here. I'm watching though. Don't worry. Nobody's guessed it yet. Oh, there we go. Carolina Customs PC. If you guys don't believe me, you can see right there. I wrote it down. So, DM me on Discord or Facebook or send an email. I'll put my email address right now in YouTube. So, you can just shoot me an email and we can get you some tubing, my friend. I appreciate the effort. And let me unmute on Discord so people don't get too upsetty spaghetti with me. What's
Did
up?
he actually answer?
No, he didn't respond.
What?
I just sent him a message in Discord saying, what year was your first rigid loop? I think it's time it was that.
Did you seriously message me that? You son of a... So I really can't get this freaking collar to screw. It's so close. If only I had more light so I could see. I guess I could get the good old phone out.
2020 was pretty close.
2020 was pretty close.
Hey, if you're in LA, I'll have a link to the PETG I've got laying around.
Okay, so
as long as I can deliver it by air via my hand.
Next one we got is the res to the pump, which should just be a nice little 90 here, but it's also got to go up just a slight bit. So we'll cut off a length of tube. How much do we actually need? So, cut off, like, let's cut this guy in half, and it should be good. Thank you once again, Carolina PCs. I thought it was 17. I second guessed myself, says Carlos. Yeah, just last February. Was actually with, like, I mean, it was most of these parts. That's actually when I got these blocks. So, it was actually these parts. Just a different case.
It's really weird hearing the saw and then seeing the saw completely out of sync.
Yeah. And then hearing yourself echo over his Discord.
Well, at least it doesn't echo in mine. Wait, does it? Oh, it echoes in Discord. Damn, we got a lot of people in Discord. I just noticed that.
Yeah.
What is happening?
I don't know.
And then everyone shuts up.
Popularity.
It's a real deal.
It's a real deal. Well, we're just bending some tubes. Tomorrow night will be.
Get the.
Get what?
I'm just here to advertise myself.
Okay. Do it. Shameless plugs. Let's hear it.
I'm just barely starting out streaming myself. I've got 13 followers.
There you
So
go,
I got a
man.
bit of a story. I just helped a guy, a longtime band friend of mine, built his computer yesterday.
With so many. Oh.
And he was like so much better than mine.
Calf PCs says we use too many packing peanuts.
I had my brother start screaming at me a couple days ago because I built a computer for someone else, for one of his friends that was more powerful than his computers, and we had the components shipped to our house. So he kept on yelling at me to let him have the components.
Oh no.
Yeah, dude, we use a few
Matt,
packing
are you still
peanuts.
getting that custom block?
Did I get what?
Are you still getting that custom block for the 980?
Yeah, I am. I just got to send my 980 to Rod this week, but he's got the block that I sent him and the back plate, so that's coming up soon. I've just been all kinds of busy. So first we're gonna put a 90 in this guy. Let's see, we're right about there, and we've got to like make it go up a little bit at the same time. So this is gonna be a lot of fun.
To make a pill for that.
To make a pill for your 90 to go up a little bit? Okay. Thanks, Matt.
What do you,
You're a peanut after you're done with dinner. But seriously, why so many packing peanuts?
Dude, packing peanuts are the shit. Just the other day, I threw out 2 garbage bags full of packing peanuts.
Like, you open the package and they pop out because they were like pressurized in there.
I mean, peanuts are pretty variable in size. So
I know. You do it, pack them in a high pressure zone.
you give
Yeah,
it
I
a
was say, if you go up to like sea level, like you start expanding the air pocket.
That's why
Like
you
there's
do
sea level, I live on the mountain, pops out the bottom.
Does it really?
Yeah.
That's nuts. Okay, so since this is an offset, I've heated up a little bit more than just what I would normally do for a 90. Because we got to do this 90 and then we got to go up a little bit. So that's what we're doing. 90 and up a little bit. Hopefully that's not too much. Hopefully this is 90. I think it is. It's close enough at least. We're just kind of eyeballing the bends. Like I said, I linked the mandrel kit that I do actually have. I just really not a huge fan of mandrels. Don't really seem to help that much because you can't do this bend in a mandrel. It's a 90 with an offset, so kind of impossible to use. And that's kind of how a lot of bends go. A lot of these bends in here already are like 90s with offsets, so it's kind of pointless to try to use a mandrel for that kind of bend.
Is it actually worth using the angles and everything with the monsoon kit?
Yeah, actually the measuring parts of it, like I have that here too, are actually really nice. The rulers and such. You can, like you said, you can measure out like the angles because the rulers you bolt them together, so you can actually get pretty freaking precise if you have all the time in the world. I don't always use that kind of stuff, but it's definitely pretty useful. So how do we have this bend here? Did I not do? I didn't do the offset on the right side of the 90. Oops. So we'll just do the bend over again. Oh well. We can keep moving. I went down instead of up. We have to go up, folks. That's the opposite situation with the rad, though. When I was trying to fit that damn 360 in there, the only option was down. Matt, did you ever try to fit more than two 360s in your Define S?
No.
Yeah, don't do it. It was dumb. Well, Mr. Will on Facebook was like, dude, you gotta get a 420 in the top. I was like, well, Fractal says you can put a 420 in the top. Well, little did I know, Fractal never actually tried putting a 420 and a 360 in there. You can do a 420 and a 280 real easy, but a 420 and a 360.
Oh, yeah, same with this Define R6. It says you can do a 420 and a 360, but there's no space if you want, like, fans on your 420.
Yeah, exactly. Like if I wanted to do it, like for a second, I thought I might have to buy thin fans for the 420. I was like, I don't want to do that.
Hey man, ambient.
Well, are the mounting holes lining up, or is it something else?
On the roof, I completely replaced the top panel. This is totally custom. So like it's.
But on the stock one, was that the issue, or?
I never even tried it. It's the fact that not only do you have to get it up higher, but you have to get the front 360 lower as well. Like my custom top panel does raise it up probably like a quarter of an inch or so, but that's not even enough to get it so then your fans are above the top of the 360.
I think when they list that though, they're just saying like you could do a 360 at the front or
a 420 in the top. Yeah, it's just.
I don't think they're saying both.
No, I don't think it ever does. It's just the way that they always have that chart or whatever where it just stacks the radiators out, like all the ones you can put on one side, but it never says anything about if you can put both of those in at the same time. So they leave it out, but I assumed. So I guess that's the way it goes. And we're going to go again on this bend, because I went the opposite direction of the offset. Oops. Good thing I've got tons of tubing.
That giveaway might not happen anymore.
Yeah, actually, your tubing got used up just now. Sorry. Nah, I got this stuff from PPCs on Amazon, actually. Just the other day. I needed it quick. And we're on Amazon, so yay.
I've been considering ordering one of the M2 these things.
Have you benchmarked the speed on your SSD before you're doing that?
No, the M2.
Yeah, I know.
No, well, right now it's just sitting open air on my C-170 Mark 1.
I mean, you should still check it. Like, I was told multiple times that I should definitely get mine on my SSD will boil, and it maxed out at like 44 under a benchmark at full load.
Yeah, it's about to say mine.
One that's not going to overheat like hell. Like,
I've got it basically sitting right behind a 140
none
millimeter.
of the modern Samsung M.2 SSDs are going to do that because they have like some little tiny copper sheet or something covering the controller.
Yeah, the stickers, the copper sheet.
Yeah. I think
mine's covered, and I think the max I've seen it was 51C.
I've never actually benchmarked my 950, to be honest. Oh well. It's actually a 950 Pro, because that's all they had at the time. There was no Evo.
Yeah, I've got that 960 Evo 500.
It's a nice drive.
What would you
1150's
recommend
get a bit warmer.
for how much PTG for a thermal take core X9 with triple rad?
Wait, what?
Thermal take core
Oh.
X9.
Yeah. No, that's a pretty nice case for water cooling. And the offset was, no matter which way you put it, it's facing down. So, no calf. It doesn't actually work out that way, apparently. This
How
one,
much
though.
PTG pipe should I have from that?
How much PTG do I have?
No, should I get for my case?
Oh, for a Thermaltake X9 with 3 rads, I would get at least, you can get this 4-pack of PTG in 1 meter lengths. So you end up getting 4 meters. I'd at least get one of those packs. If not, like 1 and then one of the small packs, maybe 2. Depends. Have you ever bent PTG before?
Nope.
Then, yeah, you might want to try on 2 packs. Just because it does take a little bit to get used to. But once you get the hang of it, it's not too bad.
Oh my. What the hell?
On this
my
build, I went through.
Oh my.
I went through 3 packs.
Yeah, I did it this time.
Plus, I went through a pack of 1,000 millimeters.
Yeah, it's a 4-pack of 1 meter tubing, which does last quite a while. I usually buy that, but I actually didn't think I need too much for the last of this build, so I only got the 500 millimeter lengths or 50 centimeter. We're happy.
Look at the crystal disk info for my 960. It's saying temperature is 50 degrees or 50 C.
Yes, Mr. Calf, I got the bend right this time. The offset 90, yeah, it depends on which way you have to offset it. I went down and set up, like I said. It actually doesn't mirror, sadly.
So would you guys say 50 C is too hot for the 960 Evo? Or?
No.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Mine hits 51
Not
C,
even
so.
close.
Yeah, if I was to say my Intel does like 60 and it's fine, so.
I've seen people say that, I think there was someone in our group earlier that was saying that his was 75 C.
No big deal.
Yeah, they're like rated fine up to almost 80 before you start seeing issues, so. Not that they should run at that consistently, but. I guess the actual flash memory warms worse over time if it's actually cooled less or something.
Really? That's weird.
Yeah, something like that.
If
What
it's
do I
thermal
use for
form.
bioside?
No, the flash memory is better if it's warmer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's why.
For bioside, this time around, in the past I've used just Mayhem's coolants, which the premixes are, they have the biocide and the anti-corrosives already in it. This time I'll be using some UFO opaque from UFO Technologies. Mr. Daniel provides that coolant for PPCs. This is some of his his old mix. We're getting some more in tomorrow, I believe. We'll see if we have to use this. This rig actually takes quite a lot of coolant. But you guys have seen me use some UFO in the past. And we'll try out some more of his opaques. A lot of people have been having pretty good luck with the opaques. So it seems pretty promising to me, and I'm kind of pumped to use it. Should be a pretty cool gray color. And that also has the biocides and anti-corrosives already in it. So that stuff's good to go.
It's a case that actually worked into my into looks.
Alrighty, so there we got that.
Yeah, I'd love to see that vertical GP mount.
What vertical GPU mount? The cable mod one?
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. Matt, when's
what?
the release date?
Wait, sorry, what now?
We're talking about the vertical GPU mount.
It's sexy as hell.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I want to know when we can throw our money at it.
Last I checked, it was supposed to be this month. I need to ask them again, but
This month.
one of our guys is traveling right now. Actually, no, 2 of them are. Trying to get all the fun out of it before copy text, and then the real fun starts.
Do you have any images of what the final one looks like?
Yeah, I've shared it before on our group.
Yeah, I've seen.
So-
I've only seen like the prototype.
We have to cut this on the band side.
I just want to know if it'll work for a Deluxe. So if you can mod for a little bit.
Well, I mean,
So,
like, yeah.
that one we have to cut on the saw because it was too close for the little...
That was a photo in the H700i that I did. We did change, we tried a little tramp stamp on the bottom there, that tiny little cable mod logo, very subtle. You don't even see it unless you're like really looking.
And people didn't like that?
Well, originally, we tried one thing out just to like put it up as like proof of concept, like, hey, should we do the cable mod logo on there? But like we did it really big. And
Oh.
we shouldn't have posted a picture of that because it was too big, and I told them that, but we were like, yeah, let's do the right thing. So then we wrote like just this tiny little stamp, and it's not even colored in or anything. It's just the stamp on it. So
Yeah.
very subtle though.
Wait, so where can I find these images?
I don't want to plug our group.
You can do it, dude. Go for it.
It's
Share
on
the
our
group.
Facebook, Cable Modders.
No, yeah, share the group in the stream, man. Go for it. That's what we're here for.
Okay.
This still has to get a little bit
But
shorter.
I did post a picture of
I'm
it
gonna
on the
mute
Discord there.
real quick.
That was one of the more recent ones. You have slots.
Okay.
So like the Cooler Master one, you can use on Cooler Master cases. Otherwise, you got to cut the rear, you know, and everything.
Okay.
This one, you don't have to do any cutting. You just, yeah.
Alright,
Doesn't
so
it
you
bolt
start
onto
talking
the
about
existing
Wait, where's
PCIe?
the, do you have a link to that? I googled Facebook cable modders and it's just the cable mod.
Yeah, it's a closed group.
Yeah.
Someone PM'd me today, and they asked if PPC's group would ever become closed, and I was like, probably not. Why do you ask? And they're like, because I don't like to share in public groups because I'm pretty uptight about my privacy. I was like, well, it's Facebook, so if you post it, it's pretty much out there.
Hey, you just gotta be
Like-
careful what you post.
Yeah, like anybody in a closed group can just take whatever you post and put it in whatever group they want. Like it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
I barely post on my
Who
own.
needed the link so I can message it to you?
That would be
I'll
me
take it.
on
You-
Sweet Iced Tea.
you guys can share it in the group, dude. The GQ
Yeah, just put it in
bracket
the group chat.
or put it
I
wherever.
posted it in Discord for you.
Wherever. It don't matter.
That's our little group.
Awesome. Thank you very
Put
much.
it in the stream chat. I'm sure there's. I don't know. I feel like you guys probably already have
it in
all the people
general.
watching the stream.
Okay, yeah, put it in the stream chat.
So this should work.
That actually might be possible to use in a Deluxe, because you can remove all the panels.
Let me see.
Well, I mean, yes and no. Again, the PCI brackets are all horizontal, not vertical. You have the reservoir mount, where most people put the vertical PCI mount.
Well, I don't run a liquid build, so.
No, I'm just saying, like,
Do
regardless.
we need to be accepted? Does our request need to be accepted to be able to see anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, here, I'll go and do that now.
Okay, thank you.
That case has 8 slots, right?
Yeah, it has
slots.
8.
I mean, it would depend on your hardware, but it should fit in that case if you got the amount of slots that are needed. And then it's also spaced out where you get the clearance with your motherboard and everything, and RAM.
Yeah,
But it's
because
also spaced out away from the side panel, so you're still going to get good airflow even if you're air cooled. I did do a lot of testing on that. It passed.
Cause does that bolt onto your PCIe lane or your PCIe slots already, Matt?
Yeah,
Like,
it's curious if I get better regular little slats there.
yeah. No, that's plenty far enough away from the side panel for even air-cooled cards.
Oh yeah, that's plenty.
That's what I actually used to do. Was I just for vertical mount, I just drill 2 holes in the top of the PCIe slots. Obviously, Matt's thing works even easier than that. But once I put the RAM block on, I realized that you need more clearance. So I had to move it off the PCIe slots. So I've just modded it ever since then. Sadly, RAM blocks require fittings, which makes them pretty tall.
Yeah, I would say the only difficult thing about this would be, which I mean, it doesn't have to be difficult. It kind of depends on how you install it. You got to do the adapter cables or like an extension cable. The display cables though that are included, you got to get those routed through the slats and then plug them into your GPU.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be the most difficult part for people. But
Well,
you know,
I mean, to be honest, dude, some tin snips will take care of those slats or whatever. Like.
True. You don't need those.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So you get the riser cable and display adapter cables included in the
Ooh,
box.
you get a riser cable with it.
You get good airflow, even though you get to see
Who's
that.
your OEM on the riser cable? Okay, then I'm not buying it because I'm.
It's good. I tested all of this stuff for a very long time.
Like if somebody can't tell me that bit of information on a riser cable, I'm not buying it.
I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about that.
Yeah, that's fair indeed.
How far down should I be scrolling to try and find these images in the Facebook group?
There's a very singular image in Matt's
Wow.
group, so.
Just look in the Discord.
Yeah, I shared it in Discord too.
Oh, okay. Cool. Thanks.
I gotta see if I have other.
It is so close.
I switched my other computer again, so yeah.
We got this one
Hey,
tube
Matt,
here.
any more news on the cable mod RGB stuff for software?
Ooh, software.
Or adjustable controller?
Yeah.
I've been toying with it.
How's it look?
Mice that I have found that fit my hand comfortably are all like weird MMO mice. So the mouse that I'm using right now is technically like a wireless hybrid shooter MMO mouse.
What?
It's a great mouse. It could just stand to be like 15 grams lighter.
I actually prefer the. I'm a big guy. I actually prefer the heavier mice myself.
Gross.
G9.
So do I. I have the G700S and I like that I can change it.
Yeah, I add all the weights to them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I wish there was more space to put in.
This
like,
is
up to an overkill
PTG
number of
tubing,
weights,
actually.
because I have max weight on my G502 and I still wish I could add more.
Gross.
Yeah, dude, it's getting late already.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
we got work to do.
grip-wise, I like the. I'm looking at something similar to like the G600 or the Naga Hex. Something like
That's
those.
what I've been using, just sitting in general.
Right now, I'm using a Logitech Performance MX series, and I can only fit about half my hand on it. And it's a big mouse. We got.
Okay, so I just trimmed it down with the scroll saw. Hopefully, this is the tube. Here we go. These
My
little
finger is a
tubes
big
with
boy.
small bends are so annoying
But I
to
still only
me.
fit like 3 fingers on it, so well, barely the third.
So we can get it to go in the fitting. That'd be glorious.
Yeah, I thought about the rope rocket later, but I actually had their end mouse. It lasted about 1.5 years before the sensor started failing.
Yeah, well, the Nith was some shitty Amago 9800. I'm pretty sure.
I admit,
I personally can't stand ambidextrous mice. I just don't think they're comfortable.
See, I have a friend who can only use ambidextrous mice. Like that's all he ever wants to use.
Yeah, I've gotten so used to the G900. I tried, I think it was like the 703 or something. I don't know. I tried one of those other ones though. It's a normal mouse, and I was just like.
I tried the 900 and had to return it in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
I don't know how I got used to it because I'm the same way. I hate them.
I couldn't stand the ambidextrous design, and B was heavy as shit.
Here we go.
I want more.
Heavy is bad. Heavy is bad for shooters.
One left.
Yeah, I like it more for shooters.
Yeah, same here. I wish my mouse could get heavier.
We gives me better control.
Heavy
Yeah, I
does
don't
not
know.
get control. Heavy ruins flick shots.
Trust me, I tried doing that with the slide mouse. I about flipped the mouse across the room.
So
you're used to heavy. You need to get a light mouse and get used to it, and you'll be better for it.
I can do the same with a heavy.
this is gonna be a good old 90 with an offset. And this is gonna be fun.
If you look at the chat, if you look at the general chat, you can see the pictures of my hand holding the next Pro.
I need some more room for this bend.
My hands are really too big.
So I just have long fingers, so I always have to use the 502.
The length of the 502 is great for me, but it's just the width.
Yeah, it's not very wide.
Yeah.
It's that right side, the sharp drop.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that was another reason why I ended up returning the this sensor rattle.
The sensor is bad.
Yeah, I like the Logitech mice. Logitech goes with this, but it's just trying to find wide grip.
What do you guys think about PPCs carrying DIY keyboards?
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. Yeah, that sounds interesting.
Like Linus did a whole thing on it recently, but our modder Jeremy is actually like hardcore into making like your own keyboard. Like he makes them all the time apparently.
I think the most important thing is how much you guys would charge for switches. Because some of the DIY places charge an order of magnitude too much for their switches.
Yeah,
You
no.
buy them on, like,
What we'll
mechanical
probably
store.com.
start with is like some kit, because there's like a million part. It's just like water cooling. There's like a million different parts that you could get that all work for a keyboard.
Yeah.
And for that, we were just gonna, or because of that, we were gonna make a few kits where, yeah, you could switch out, like there'll be just a drop down for switches and like the color of the case. And like the different kits would probably be more or less the sizes of the board. So that's kind of what we're going after, just to start. Eventually, maybe we'll just like have all the components available.
So long the Cherry MX Browns aren't like $5 a piece per switch.
Ouch.
Dude, yeah, because like, see, Jeremy doesn't even think MX Browns are any good. Like, there's way better switches, I guess, than Cherry switches. So it's pretty intriguing stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I've got the MX Brown myself because I like.
I
the
have
background,
Browns.
but I
Yeah.
don't want to, like,
Yeah, I know mechanical keyboards, the thing is it starts out, because it always scales. So this is the best price I've found, where if you buy 10 switches, it's $1 per switch. But if you buy 100 switches, it's 50 cents per switch.
Oh yeah, exactly. It's the same
So
thing,
that's
and
huge.
the
That's the scale of
the thing is
But of
Well,
course,
you need what,
nobody does know that.
128 keys? How many switches?
so we might have got that band right.
I mean, unless you're gonna have some ridiculous keyboard layout that requires exactly 200 switches, you're gonna have to start buying from the lowers, like lower package kits.
Well,
And then-
128, you can just buy 130 and have 2 spare switches.
There you go.
What's your average you go out to at that point then?
I'm just gonna say.
Well,
if you
see,
buy,
the
like,
thing
a
is with
bundle,
PPCs is if
It only scales up. Once you buy more than 100 switches, it stays at $5 per pack of 10.
Oh, I see.
But if PBCs does it, the thing is we're gonna be buying these switches, and we're gonna buy a lot more than most people buy. So we should get pretty good prices on switches. Like I was seeing really good prices on switches with the quantity that we were gonna buy at least.
Yeah, you need buying like packs of 10,000.
Yeah, exactly. We'll get a few more switches than you'll need for one keyboard.
I mean, if you're buying it from Cherry, that'd be neat.
No, definitely not directly from Cherry. All of it's, a lot of it, the vast majority of it is like China reseller stuff. So you gotta, it's tough. Jeremy said to like find sources that are actually, are we talking about power switches? Oh, keyboard, yeah. No, not power switches. Jeremy just said like a lot of sources will dry up fast too. It's kind of crazy. So I don't know. We're gonna talk about it more next week and see if we can get it sorted out. Have some DIY kits. Well, good. Matt
just
posted
make sure
the
you
group.
get dual injection caps.
See, I don't know how many caps we'll even carry, just because there's like a bajillion different caps, and everybody wants their own little custom caps. So we'll probably have a few sets.
There's like not kits, but the price is broken down kits, so they could buy individual keycaps.
Yeah, it's just that we wouldn't want to carry all the options of keycaps that are out there, because there's far too many than we can ever even consider carrying right away, at least.
You can always start with blank ones.
Yeah, like I said, we'll probably just carry some basic ones in a few colors, and like I said, that's just kind of how it's going to work in general, to get people to see what making keyboards is all about, you know, building your own keyboard. And it just makes it a lot easier, because when it does come down to it, like last week when we first started talking about Jeremy, I was just like, so they need this, 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 and this, and I was like, holy shit, like I don't even know what is good from all this stuff, and like, you know, what stab should I get, what plate should I get, is there any good cases, like what's a good price for a case. And the whole thing is that PVCs were just offered as a kit, and like I said, you can choose your switches and like colors of things, and it's just kind of a little bit easier of a time.
I just want to find a bloody mouse that'll work for me.
Yeah, true. That would be nice.
I've actually got most of my materials for building my own like fully custom keyboard, except the PCB mill at my school has been down for like 6 months, so I haven't been able to make it yet.
Damn.
Do what mill?
PCB. I was gonna like, when I say custom, I mean custom. I was gonna make my own PCB.
Jesus. That would be a lot of work.
Oh no, like I had a good bit of the design, but I couldn't make a prototype because our PCB mill has been down.
That's garbage.
I mean, as long as you have a proper PCB mill, like, you just need the controllers, and that's it. It's like a lot of copper.
The problem isn't actually with the machine, it's with the software we used for running.
Oh, it crapped out?
Yeah, that's always
no one at my school like actually knows how to configure it.
Oh.
Because it was like swapped from the version that was trained on to some new thing that required some whole craziness that was never actually known how to do.
Sounds like the crap we found in our school sim lab. Yeah. We actually had an original VR
I think that's
racer
actually
thing
proper.
that ran on Windows 98.
Does that look alright?
We called it the banana racer. It was like those fully enclosed moving cockpit style things.
I think it's good.
In the arcades. We never were able to get it working because we couldn't find the solenoids for it from power supply.
Oh, what's going on here?
I moved the camera to see if you guys thought that was a good 90.
Yeah, we've got a monofab SRM20. And I've seen a number of PCBs made on it. We just can't get the software to run.
Okay.
I mean, at least the bond, the 9 bit.
Anybody here ever done a HPC?
An HTPC?
HPC.
What's an HPC?
High performance cluster.
No.
Oh.
Back in 2012, me and a couple friends tried building one out of two desktops in 2006.
Oh God.
We almost took down the entire school network on accident.
Oops.
Oh yeah, he was telling me about this. Apparently, all the computers were attempting to take the same IP address, and so it was just constantly swapping addresses.
new IP addresses to every computer on the entire network.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It was outperforming the main server. Well,
You didn't blow it up. You didn't try
but
hard
it was fighting against the main school network.
I think that's all the way
Still
in.
no idea how the hell we did that.
I mean, when you're only limited to 256 IP addresses, there's not a lot you can do.
No, I mean, this was a school network spanning 2 counties.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if it was all on the same, what do I call it?
And there's at least that many computers on my campus alone, and as we were at one of the smaller campuses.
Okay. Yeah, that's like 1968, 1, and then you're 256, and then you go to 2, then 3, then 4.
Mm-hmm.
If all those computers were just on one of those, something like 2, they were all trying to fight for the same IP address. Yeah. That's probably what the problem was.
So if we can get this last fitting screwed in, we can see if the Dr. Drop will tell us
It's still funny that
if we did the loop
the way
right.
it was configured, they could see something was going on with the network, but they couldn't tell where in the network it was. So we had literally every IT person at every campus freaking out. The only reason it didn't take it is I had to make a bio run. I come back, I run to our IT guy freaking out. Ask him what's going on. He tells me the whole network's about to crash, and asks, did we do anything? I'm like, oh shit. So we run full tilt back out to the sim lab, which is at the back side of the school out by automotive.
You want to keep that much inventory in hopes that everything they get sold, yeah.
So my buddy Ro goes and yanks the power cord out of the ceiling.
So I can't get this dang collar to go down on this fitting. Which is really unfortunate.
Try anything doing that.
You tried yanking on it.
Tried yanking on it, no. I think this bend is still just a tiny bit off or something. Like, it's just not letting the compression fitting get screwed on. I mean, we can try the Dr. Drop here real quick. I'll show you guys how it works. But I'm pretty certain, especially since this freaking run came undone, as we did the other GPU run. Oops.
Rip.
So, I'm thinking the Dr. Drop is going to tell us that we have some work to do still. But we're probably going to start wrapping it up for the night here. Unless we can get this to stay.
No, it is 10:30 my time.
It's 9:30 my time. So...
Yeah, I know Matt needs his beauty sleep.
I do. We got lots to do this week.
You going to
So...
Florida this week?
Next Monday. Oops.
Oh, gotcha.
Where are you flying into?
Orlando. Yes, sir.
Fun.
Thanks, buddy. Okay, boys and girls.
When you
So,
fly out of Orlando, make sure you get there 2 hours early.
oh yeah, for sure. But I can't even put pressure into this loop. It seems like. Let's reset it real quick. But I don't think.
When do you get into Orlando?
When do I get into Monday night sometime? I forget when. I have to check my flight.
Yeah, I was gonna say go to Orlando Air House, get the zinger melt.
I don't think this is gonna even hold a little bit of air.
You know, I have a zinger mount right in town. Freaking awesome.
What do you have?
Miller's Ale House.
Oh, Miller's Ale House.
Food's so good.
You have the zinger melt?
Keep going.
Yeah, every time.
Zinger melt milk?
Yes.
What flavor?
I always get the barbecue.
You're a wuss.
Oh,
I
I don't really care for the sweet Thai chilies though.
Nah, I go hot with Mount St. Helens on the side.
Mount St. Helens isn't really that hot.
No,
Like-
it's good flavor.
Yeah, it's good flavor. I just don't care for it much. Same with the sweet Thai chili.
You ever gone to the Hooligans?
Nah, we don't have any food up by us.
Hooligans, good wings.
Yeah, we're only starting to get some Western stuff, or not Western stuff. So, like, we recently got a steak and shake. That's like an hour from where I live, so.
Where are you at?
Yeah.
This ain't gonna hold pressure tonight, boys. We got more work to do. I'm pretty positive that top bend right there is probably what's causing it more than
I don't know.
anything.
Stick your ear into it.
It's just it's got to be more than that even. Maybe it could be one of these GPU runs that isn't quite cut right yet because it won't let me build up any pressure.
Oh, listen for where it's whistling out of.
Stick it underwater, watch for bubbles.
Stick the whole PC underwater.
Yep, that's what we got to do.
Stick it under mineral oil. Yeah, mineral oil works.
Nope, but as I said, it's probably just this run. I heard air out of this run because, like I said, I can't get the compression collar to quite get down all the way around the tube. So that'll definitely do it there. Otherwise, there shouldn't be too much more. So if nothing else, tomorrow morning I'll be getting up and I'll be finishing up these last few bends, making sure everything fits right. And tomorrow night at 8:00 p.m., same time, same great place, we shall be doing some filling of some cooling. But as I showed you guys tonight, the Dr. Drop will work pretty good once we actually get it completely. Like, it's a good thing I didn't fill it with water because obviously the water would have leaked out everywhere because it's got some holes or just places where air can leak out. But I hope you guys enjoyed the stream tonight. Matt, thanks for joining, and everybody else in Discord. Appreciate it. You guys are awesome. It was a fun night. And Carolina PCs, whatever, they were on YouTube. DM me wherever you can, or send me an email. I linked my email, or I put my email in the chat a little bit ago. But just let me know, and we will get you your PETG tubing. Other than that, though, guys, tomorrow night we'll do another giveaway too. So stop in, and I'll see y'all then. In the meantime, have a good one. Peace. Thanks, guys.
Do you know if that fan stuff is back in stock or no?